Hi. So today is Sunday, August 16th, and there was something coming through this morning. Some sort of impression that seemed important for somebody. Maybe me, maybe somebody else too. And it was, you know those old timey Taffy machines? Maybe they're new timey too, maybe they still are used. But it's where the arms are like weaving the taffy, and it just keeps going and going and going, and it's like the taffy has to be the right consistency for that machine to actually do its thing, right? It can't be too slimy or too rigid or firm, but there's a just rightness about the consistency of the taffy. But then I was like, well, prior to it getting on the machine, it's like something that was very clear to me. What wasn't clear was what comes after that to get it to the person who's going to unwrap a piece and enjoy it. So that seemed really significant. So when I sat with that, what was coming was when you, like, what you are bringing, it's like all the ingredients, it's like you're doing this with the ingredients of all the things you're adding, to this, to make something you really love. And you're bringing all the ingredients together, but you don't really know how much. Ooh, look, we're turning. You don't really know from the start. Like, it's not like you're a Rachel Ray or whatever, where you put everything just the right amount in all these little dishes, and then you're mixing. No, it's like you've got all your raw ingredients out, and you're just handfuls of it and you're mixing it in a bowl until you feel that it's the right consistency, enough to say, oh, now when I put it into the mechanism, then I can just stand back and it's going to do its thing and make it the best. It's going to take what you did and make it even smoother by you just putting it there and letting go. So obviously that's a really good metaphor, I think, for whatever you're doing, whatever you're hoping to do right now. If something is like really on your heart to like bring to fruition, I think that's a message that says, like, you are infusing this thing with you, and all of the things that you love to work with, like, that are like little elements of you, like all these ingredients, and you only know how much to infuse by working with those elements and getting your hand. Oops, I don't know what happened, but I think my video got stopped or something when the wheel turned, and I think only a few words were chopped off, I think. Okay, carry on. It's turning into a life of its own, and it's becoming the thing I had the vision of. I just knew that I had to do the base part of that and then step back, like put it forth, step back, and witness it coming to a life of its own. And then what wasn't clear was like, because I always ask questions. So it's like, well, what happens after the taffy has done its thing in that mechanism for a while till it's ready to eat? And then it was like, nope, complete block, not important. Because I was like, well, actually, how does taffy get off the machine and then sectioned out into little bite-sized nuggets and then wrapped up, and then it's in the hands of each person? And it was like, nope, not important. Okay, so if that resonates for you, I don't know what you're working on, but that end stage part of the process, like, it's not important for you to know. It's not important for you to know who, maybe even who, will be enjoying this thing that you are putting out into the world. What's important is that you're infusing, like, you have all the raw elements and you're molding it just enough to make it, this could not have existed without my elements and my initial molding of it. And then you can step back and you don't have to micromanage anything. You don't have to worry about anything. So if other people are involved, let them run with it. They're the ones that might have the micromanagery details and love that part of it. Whereas like maybe you don't even like that part. Maybe the part that says, oh, I gotta control all of the parts is the part that says, no, that's the part you're letting go of. That's the part that you're learning is not important for you in your path. You are the creator. You're like the visionary, the creator, the initial alchemist, because you are mixing the ingredients. Everything else, they're not adding ingredients. It's your recipe. They're just making it as smooth and enticing to the end consumer. Let's say this is a business venture. I don't know what it is, but the person who will be consuming what you're bringing to life, that's for somebody else to worry about. Who it's getting to, how it's getting to them, how smooth this taffy is going to be, how enticing it's going to be. Maybe the marketing side is somebody else. You're the alchemist. So take that as it resonates. That was a really strong message coming through this morning. Maybe it's for you. Maybe it's for a friend of yours. Feel free to pass it along. And yeah, best of luck with your taffy. Bye.